This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your bio knowledge. That's 3 parts to it, as you can see: glycolysis, Krebs, and etc. This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your bio knowledge. That's 3 parts to it, as you can see: glycolysis, Krebs, and etc.
First, we got the breakdown of glucose. It will end up changing its state into 2 molecules of pyruvate. This energy this will create is in the form of adenosine triphosphate. When we turn ATP into ADP, we release a lot of energy. For this first step, we require 2 ATP. However, the ATP doesn't come from any donation, it comes from substrate level phosphorylation. ATP contains 3 phosphates on the end. One is taken and it gets sent. They attach to the side of the glucose ring. Opposite sides is where they'll end up being. This molecule will end up splitting to 3 carbon molecules. It's what it's emitting. This occurs in the cleavage stage. Now let's go on to the very next page, as NAD plus is getting reduced and 2 inorganic phosphates get introduced. We now have 2 inorganic phosphates surrounding each miniature 3 carbon string. Now 4 ADP work this lock like a key. They react with the PI and make 4 ATP. Now we're left with 2 molecules in the state of 2 3 carbon strings called pyruvate. Glycolysis has a net gain of 2 ATP, but it also has more that you may not see. 2 NADH are also produced, which gives ATP production a very boost. This wraps the cover of glycolysis. This information is something you can't dismiss.
This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your bio knowledge. That's 3 parts to it, as you can see: glycolysis, Krebs, and etc. Pyruvate gets fed into the Krebs cycle, but not before it's converted to acetyl coenzyme A. Yeah, that's its name. Converting NAD to NADH is its game. Off of pyruvate comes CO2, but that's not all that the cell's got to do. Pyruvates then go and oxidize to NAD plus. These are the facts, not lies. Now we got the bonding of CoA, that's coenzyme A, or pyruvates B. Together the 2 form acetyl coenzyme A, cause that's the goal. Now let's recap from this transition. We get products under these conditions: to NADH and to CO2 per glucose. Now that's pretty cool. The citric acid cycle's next in line. For cellular rep, it's mighty fine. Acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate combine to form something called citrate. This citrate now goes through transformations, mostly chemical, but all mutations. It goes back to oxaloacetate, which bonds with CoA. Now ain't that great? What the citric acid cycle's all about is increasing the ATP amount. 2 pyruvates in, 6 CO2 out, 2 ATP, 6 NADH, without a doubt. Along with NADH, we also got a friend, 2 FADH2, will also lend a hand. Both of these will go into the electron transfer chain, a pretty gnarly topic which will chew up your brain. This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your bio knowledge. That's 3 parts to it, as you can see: glycolysis, Krebs, and etc. So far we don't have a lot of ATP. We got 4 in all, but that's barely enough to drive the cell's processes, aka everything it does.
But the cell still got one trick up its sleeve. Extremely efficient, but a student's peeve. The electron transfer chain is here to stay, producing ATP every day.
In the mitochondria, we got lots of proteins working as redox reaction machines. The cristae is where these guys are found, the folds of membrane that abound.
When electrons move down the chain cleverly, they end up generating energy. This energy is just the basis. By moving hydrogen ions out of the matrix, we have a high concentration in the inner membrane space, so it must move back into the membrane at its own pace. H plus diffuse back from the inner membrane space. On the way back, it goes through ATP synthase.
This little enzyme spins round and round, making ATP to pass all around. After H plus goes back into the matrix, it combines with O2 without any hatred. So after all of this is said and done, electrons go to O2. Now ain't that fun? 32 ATP and water's what you get. Better grab your shades, cause this just got lit. This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your bio knowledge. That's 3 parts to it, as you can see: glycolysis, Krebs, and etc.
There's also one little enzyme called phosphofructokinase. Y'all, regulates the rate of glycolysis, which affects the whole cellular rep process.
PFK's got that feedback inhibition that helps control the cell's ATP creation. ATP molecules inhibit this enzyme and slows ATP production for some time. This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your bio knowledge. That's 3 parts to it, as as you can see, glycolysis, Krebs, and etc. This is a rap about cellular rep to fill in your body.